What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Metaphor ReFantazio. We have successfully finished everything, and now, with that decided, we all helped the villagers prepare for the festival. And once the effigy of the dragon god was complete, the sun was already down. Now it's time to have ourselves a festival! I'm excited. Festivals are always so much fun. What's happening? Evening. Did we wait a whole day just for the party? Whoa, that's a cool statue.
Didn't expect them to throw such a party before our departure. A far cry from our first night here in a cell.
True.
I hear 'tis a festival in the dragon god's name, meant to ensure a safe sea voyage. In place of a lighthouse, their fire is kept burning until the morning.
I say, these locals are barely well informed. They're up to their gills in practical and theoretical magna theory. Not as focused on the mechanicals as us mainlanders, but the land's far from barbaric. Their insights could rather improve the runner's design, you know? Ah, speaking of, I finished with the lance replica.
We're finally ready.
Woo! Grand, ain't it? Dell's all better, and we've got some choice souvenirs to bring back to Lord Luis.
We're not out of the woods yet. Don't be too quick to celebrate.
Hey, come on, lads, loosen up! It's a party! We've all earned a little fun.
And you? What's a sanctist fat cat like you doing getting all giddy over a pagan festival?
I have to laugh, don't I? I thought the Crier's life had made me pretty knowledgeable about our world, but turns out most of what I knew was lies. Makes me think, maybe this is how my old father felt.
Crier a family trade, eh? Imagine that.
The Crown Theocracy does love their hereditary titles. Yeah, my old man was a serious fella. More than me, that's for sure. He called out corruption where he saw it. Made him a pariah. But there you go. Yeah, I remember he once flat out suggested igniters were more dangerous than the Crown Theocracy was letting on. And there was that riot in the slums, of course, the one started by that Parapus. The church dismissed it as paupers revolting over their conditions. But my old man, well, he said it wasn't a riot at all. Outright accused the Crown Theocracy of turning an innocent Parapus feral through horrific magic experiments.
What?
Who knows what really happened there? Either way, nobody took my father seriously. He was condemned as a liar. And he died young. Just the way it is, I suppose. People will always prefer their own feelings to the truth. Happiness is a luxury hard to come by otherwise. Hard to care about the world after that. I was a poor excuse for a crier, if you ask me. Yet, here I am. It's beyond weird. Somehow, you lot have managed to make the world seem interesting again. I'm genuinely grateful, you know? It makes a man feel as if he owes you.
You owe us nothing. Can't afford any rumors about you being biased in our favor, anyway.
Fair enough, fair enough. Honestly, though, you need anything, you've got me on your side. I'll do what I can. For now, I'll catch a boat ride to Altabri ahead of you. Once this festival's over, it'll be farewell for the moment. So, let's make this a bash to remember.
Now, time for some fun! Bring out the treats!
And those are?
The fruit is called dragon's tears. They're quite precious. Their tree only bears once every few years.
Ah, 'tis delicious. Beyond delicious.
Wonderful. This again. Hulkenberg's tastes are a dubious metric at best.
Please, it's the rarest of harvests, and we would like to share it with you.
Sounds. I feel quite...
Right? Right?
Oh, they're filled with... Oh,
What's
she's
going
drunk as
on?
hell.
There's something odd about the way
Or
those
she's
two are
drugged.
laughing. But he's crying. What is this fruit?
You see, in old long times.
Oh god, so
old
they're...
times, people ate this to reach a higher plane of existence and talk to the gods.
Ha. Yes, you certainly appear to have reached some higher state.
Yeah.
Glad I passed.
Wait, I took a bite. Oh no. Yeah.
Phew. Finally back to normal. Well, that sure felt like a festival. Not that I'm complaining.
Yeah.
Oh, and did you hear? The people of this island make a wish over that flame. It's said that if you write your wish on a piece of paper, it'll bring you good luck. We don't often get to relax like this. So why don't you go there with someone?
Oh no. Who should I go with?
Have you decided on someone?
Should we go with Hulkenberg? No. It's either gonna be... I think it's gonna be Yufa. The sea looks different today. Maybe it's because I am with you.
Oh,
Oh, I'm sorry. I've forgotten something very important. Uh-oh. Your helmet?
I
Why'd
beg
you
your
put that
pardon?
on? I'm sorry to have kept you waiting, but all is well now. Should we go? What's the mask for?
Hold on.
in truth,
There is peril in gazing upon a smile such as mine, so by donning this mask, I am protecting you! You see, Juna warned me that my smile was enough to knock everyone out.
that was a great help.
And thank goodness she did, as my carelessness just now might have killed you. I'm glad I remembered her words. What she said was a turn of phrase. An idiom.
Indeed.
What? Did I misunderstand? Look, we touched hands, that means we're basically married. I thought surely she meant I was capable of a one-shot kill with a mere smile. I suppose not. I'm glad to have learned I'm not, in truth. And yet I have you to thank for it. Now I remove this mask. It is stuffy. Come on. Let's make our wish. Were you able to make your wish? I was. Me too. I wished with all my might that we may receive the Dragon God's blessing as we set out to the sea anew. It's a largely symbolic now, but the festival actually started out as a ritual. One of the eve of the fishing season's arrival. As the first vessel shoved off, we would set the dragon statue
It's all
alight.
right.
The flames and smoke became a beacon, guiding our fishers in the darkness. And now, as the Dragon God's protection would too. That was the idea, at least. Now, we only do it for special departures. I've learned so much.
I'm quite grateful.
Pleased to hear it. What did you wish for? Mine was for everyone.
That's...
My wish was for the safety of everyone. You are amazing.
Oh, you.
The first time I met you, I felt that there was something special, truly, deeply special about you. Now I know there wasn't a mistake. You're special too. You think me special, even in the slightest, and I am happy.
I'm indebted to you now.
It's so wonderful to have the time to talk to you like this. Thank you very much for inviting me. Actually, I have a gift. If I bring it to the end, would you do the honor of receiving it?
Actually,
It's a little keepsake from when I used to dance at festivals. I think it'll serve you well in your journey. I'll treasure it. No, it's not so much as the thing itself. I just wanted to give you something interesting. Or something. After she gave me the gift, we returned to the others. A dancing crusade. Maybe I should have picked Stroll. I thought that was like a romantic endeavor kind of thing. Oh. He's thinking. He's looking at the kids.
Tell, you hear all that? What that cry was talking about?
Yeah. Sounded proper familiar to me.
It's easy to blame the Sanctus Church for the whole thing. But maybe not all of them were happy about it. Makes you think. I remember St. Rella looked like her heart was breaking, seeing us at death's door. Maybe she knew what was going on. Del, what do we believe in, really? Are we absolutely positive that, you know, Count Luis's vision and ours have enough in common?
I thought we were done talking about this. He's the reason we got this far. A couple of Parapus orphans. Nobody else wants us. Nobody cares about us. We'd be nothing without Count Luis.
I know, Del, but he makes all them speeches about equality, but in the end, he's gonna leave the weak to die. I heard him talk about his ideal world, and it sounds like a world where we'd have died alone in the dirt. No Saint Rella to save us. Is that what we're fighting for?
Too late for that kind of talk, brother. Blood on our hands either way.
Hey! What are you two doing on your own? Come join the party! You'll miss the whole festival.
Lady Juna.
What's that look about? I know you're absolutely smitten with me, love, but you needn't be so tense about it.
Do you plan to kill Count Luis?
What are you talking about? He can't be killed anyway.
Lady Juna, I don't think your heart is with Count Luis anymore. Or maybe it never was. There's a side of you that you only show them. But us? Starting to think we've never seen the real you.
Are you really so worried for Count Luis? He's the one who measures worth in power. So what would he think to hear you underestimating him?
So you don't actually work for Forden or nothing then? No ulterior motives?
I've been with Count Luis since before the race even started, haven't I? Ever since he was stripped of command.
Hey, Del.
I'm sorry if I made you worry. That's my fault. But trust me on this. I promise I'll make sure this world's got more to give you two than despair.
I saw it with my own eyes. That lance gets past the king's magic. That means it can kill a candidate. They were testing it among themselves, and Lady Juna was right there with them.
You serious? How are we supposed to report that to Count Luis?
Don't worry, it's my own problem. I told you to leave the thinking to me.
You know, I really like Lady Juna's songs, and I like seeing you listening to her when you get the chance. You got arm around your heart, Del, and her music pierces it. I don't want to kill Lady Juna. And you don't either, Del. Do you?
Alright. That turned a little for the bad.
So?
Tomorrow's the big day. Let's make sure we're plenty rested. Alright, which one's my bed? This one?
Good night.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
I must say, I am sad to leave the island, if no other reason than every meal here has been an utter delight. It's almost certain that you said the same thing when we left Brelhaven and Martira. A new world of cuisine is but a few days away if you'll just be patient. Mind your tongue, Stroll. A few days is thrice as many meals. Oh, you're really taking this hard. Well, when you said your goodbyes to the people and the food, meet the Gauntlet Runner. Alright. It's the moment of truth. We're gonna go hand off.
Grand, isn't it?
I mean, how much money do I have?
What now?
I don't have that much money. Let me, is there a person here to... It does not look like it. I was gonna say, I was gonna try to...
Where to?
Oh. Alright, I guess we'll have to wait till we get to the next area. I was gonna try to trade in some mag. Head back.
Alright then.
Take me to the beach.
Let's go.
Looks like the sea's settled somewhat. We've got a map of the Altaberry region too. I'd say we're set.
Now we can leave with our minds clear and pockets full, eh? Where are those brothers? Out on errands?
I say we just leave them behind.
Yeah, that seems like a bad idea.
Well, long as we've got a minute alone, let's go over our plan. As soon as we get to Altaberry, we give Luis the fake lance Nuris made up for us.
While I hold on to the real one.
Then, on the eve of this divine relic dedication ceremony, we use the real lance to end this, once and for all. He doesn't know we've worked out its powers. We'll use that to our advantage. Juna, we'll need you to convince Luis to attend the eve of the festival.
Oh, I've been pestering him to do so for a while now. Don't want him spending the evening in his heavily fortified Skyrunner after all.
So where is the false lance in question?
Right here, ready to poke an eye out. Oh, what do you think? A dead ringer, eh?
Such detail. Even I can't tell them apart.
When we get to Altaberry, we'll pass off the fake to Luis. Then, we execute our plan.
Oh, by the way, I was talking with the Magnus brothers earlier. Think they might be onto us.
That's not good. We'll need to be more careful.
Wait, footsteps. Speak of the devils. We'll need to hide the real lance.
You're late. We were about to leave you behind.
Right, all present and counted? Anchors away, what?
Aye aye, me hearties! What's wrong then? Is that not the customary exclamation of sailors? Mr. Buckland was very specific.
I wouldn't believe everything he says.
'Tis a strange melancholy, leaving the people we have so recently come to know.
We'll be back. With some fantastic tales to tell them too.
Yes, certainly.
This is Altaberry Heights. We'll make faster progress back on land.
Alright, here we go. Oh, it's snowing here. So that's probably going to be a lot of fire weaknesses. What is this place?
Let's see.
So Altaberry Heights is a major city beset by mountains in the eastern part of the continent.
This
What's
place...
Malva? Alright, let's go. Fine wind shall have this week. Landfall by tomorrow, so the whole trip should be 2 nights and 3 days. Okay. So I only have to endure 1 day of being rocked sick.
Ha-ha! Tally-ho!
Full speed ahead!
With a new ally in tow, the Gauntlet Runner at last departs the island toward the eastern side of the inland sea. Their destination is the Principality of Montario. Its vast mountain crags, so different from the western terrain, can be seen clearly from the water. Their forthcoming task would be their greatest trial yet. They felt the tension rise in wordless silence.
Indeed.
Alright. So we have a couple days of just lollygagging.
That...
Cook at least one. Speed cooking! Alright, so what is this?
What do you want to do?
Oh, max MP, that's right. Not now.
doing that?
I do need to do it once though, so I know how much it gives me. Because I don't know. Any new books? Nope! How to walk outside the island. tolerance. What's my tolerance at? 3? Okay. I could work on wisdom. I need eloquence. Is there anything for eloquence? It does not look like it, no. Alright, no, that's fine. Let's plant some, let's plant a hero seed.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives at Cliffshade Camp just as the curtain of night descends on the wilderness. Ideal for their cover, it works both ways, as monsters and rogues alike await their victims in the shadows of the rocks. Only a Gauntlet Runner offers peace of mind against such dangers, a large reason why they are so sought after.
There's something red on my fire.
Indeed.
I can feel the temperature dropping. I bet it's going to be pretty cold. Alright, so every last one of them is imagination. Is there really no one else? Yeah, everyone's imagination tonight. Goddamn. Why is everybody imagination? Let's take a bath.
Alright then.
Weird.
Go.
I have a bunch of little bath salt things. Or bath bombs. What does this do? Strength. Okay, I'll take it.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
It would seem that...
We now stand among the mountains. I have long gazed at the peaks of Ontario from the island, but I never imagined I would see them. Altenbury remains cold year-round, so quite accordingly, its people have perfected the art of piping hot stew. And it's home from Forest Opera House in the Kingdom as well. I suppose that'll be the stage of our confrontation.
I guess.
Let's keep our hopes high.
So?
Alright. Let's go get... Hello, Basilio. Our plan.
You did it!
Alright, let's use the
Why
plan.
now?
I think General needs to get to 10, right?
A new power to wield.
Alright, let's pray. Let's see what it does.
Do you want to do? Well then.
I keep forgetting that it's for a certain
Not
person,
doing
not
that?
everybody. Is there anybody, like, useful to talk to? I could talk to her. Get my imagination up at least.
Actually,
Yep, let's do some meditation. Let's
I'm
meditate.
very happy.
Wonderful, let us sit before the altar. Maybe my MP will go up anyways. I haven't been able to completely focus, but I've at least lifted my spirits.
What do you think?
How was your first meditations? I can't focus.
However,
That's only because it's your first time. Let's keep practicing. I too have visions whenever I manage to calm my mind through this practice, such as one time I saw my ideal self in the future. However, I always know that the country has dark times ahead, even if we do manage to defeat Luis and
I
bring
too
peace.
will.
I am not so naive to think everyone in the land will suddenly come together. How do we handle it? True, sincerity will win the day, and I aspire to be someone who can be counted on and help resolve disputes when they arise. I aspire to practice kindness, one who counsels those on the wrong path, or those who have strayed altogether.
I realize.
I believe that too. I believe that I once too lost my way. I don't know how to help others in the same circumstances. I'll have your back.
I see.
That's a great goal to have, and I'll be behind you the whole way.
I won't stop.
I don't precisely know what I'll do for them, but I hope to create opportunity for them, if only a small one. Sorry, we're supposed to be meditating, and yet I have done nothing but talk. Being with you makes me somewhat want to contemplate so many things.
But then...
But I feel as though we have become a little clearer for me now that we are such a lively and animated group is, I'm sure, thanks to you. And you're a part of it now.
I'm very happy.
Thank you for saying so, but I don't think that with you at the center, it would be much easier for everyone to bond in such a wonderful way. Being with you has made my path feel a little bit more clear. I'm so glad we found the time to talk. Since you're here, why not meditate?
Alright.
Damn, that's a lot. Didn't go up at all. It's maybe halfway now. It's so far down. I'm getting mag too. I'll take it.
Come look at this.
Ooh, we got a sight.
The Gauntlet Runner makes a short stop in front of Colorodeo Cliff, a bluff so tremendous it fills one's vision. Its massive fissure is said to be the vestige of a god's wrath, as only a force capable of splitting heaven and earth could cause it. Perfectly balanced by the work of nature, or the wrath of gods extolled in the myths of creation. None can say.
It does look cool.
Whoa.
Absolutely incredible. I've heard of sheer cliffs before, but I never imagined anything like this. Flying off that precipice would unfathomably be terrifying and exhilarating. Makes me want to jump. Makes me want to scream. I don't know why, but I suddenly want to scream out into this distance.
On guard!
Dan Borface Sanctus Solians!
What?
Girl, what's gotten into you? Oh, that was rather pleasing. It's quite refreshing, you know, to pull your voice from the very bottom of your gut and yell in such a manner.
Speaking of...
I'm reminded of a time you were all yelling before me. It was rather a terrible experience, I admit, but if I may, I would like to try my hand at this.
Listen!
Never again shall I sleep in a roach-infested inn! I feel
Yes.
ya. I'm with you there. How amusing. I would also like to try screaming. What's the matter? I fully intended to do it, but the words won't come out, and this girl's too charming. Never changed, love. What does anyone else have anything to yell about?
Alright.
Hey, that's what I needed, wisdom.
As for me...
I suppose it's my turn. I prepared a list of complaints that I wish to recite to you all on a daily basis, and... it's rather chilly, we should go back. Yes, let's not spend too much time here.
Bombs away!
But I must scream! As always, I've drawn this place. Here you go. I have so many pictures to give her, I forgot about her. Oh my god, Maria, I'm so sorry.
As twilight envelops the wilderness in darkness, the twinkling lights are not all stars. Some are the eyes of monsters, peering through the dark. To await the dawn in comfort and peace is a privilege only the Gauntlet Runner can provide.
Stony Camp. There's another red. We should arrive in town by tomorrow. We only got a limited time left to enjoy these quiet moments. Once we get to Altabury, well, you know what's gonna happen.
Hey!
Plant the seeds. Plant the seeds.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Tis nearly time.
'Twas only a ways further until we reach Altabury. The city is likely abuzz with activity related to Saint's Day. I wonder if Luis is already there. Sooner or later, we'll have to hand Dracodios over to him. One must wonder what the brothers will tell him on our time on the island. I hope that they will leave out any unnecessary details. You have to stand tall and be confident. If you want to have a sell a lie, you have to look them straight in the eye and say every word like you truly believe it.
All right then.
Alright.
Got a sec?
Tonight we deliver the lance. Alright. Let's just plan our flower. Get more XP. We only got one left, so. Alright. The time has come.
Nira speaking.
We're making a short stop.
Before Altabury's mountains, the Gauntlet Runner sets upon the murky graveyard. The colossal bridges overhead are an impressive sight. During the Annex War, this land was a fierce battleground. Many soldiers, unable to return to their loved ones, found their final rest here. But few honor the dead. Their spirits take no solace. Their tragic remains are desecrated by wild dogs, leaving their bones exposed to the elements.
Just look at it.
Whoa, these bridges are huge. Tis an area defined by its numerous valleys. The bridges connect the flatlands and increase the amount of places in which people may live. That makes sense, but if these bridges were to fall apart in battle, those people would end up being isolated. Hey. Yes, all very fascinating, but have you looked at directly what's in front of you? Those are the bones of people, aren't they? They are the remains of those who fell during the Annex War. This would be the site of a fierce battle, and the dead were left in elements denied the dignity of a proper burial. This land is cursed. Speaking in a superstitious term avails us not. Real people fought here and died here. It brings me no pleasure to see it. 'Tis yet a valuable and experience the cold reality of battle beyond the legends of tales and valor. Carve this memory into your hearts. That is why the Magla drifts about this place carry such oppressive weight. I can feel the sadness and regret of those whose lives came to an end.
All right.
A little bit more wisdom.
Hey.
Something wrong. Your face has gone blue. There's a shadow behind you.
Matt.
Behind you, nurse. I just saw.
Hey.
Do refrain from doing that. 'Tis a matter of not my forte. I nurse, I'm surprised you put any stock in scary stories. You're more of a gentle soul than I gave you credit for. Too true, too true. Before all else, I am a delicate flower.
Well then.
Shall we make a quiet departure so not to rouse the dead? Draw a picture.
My fault.
I'll take this with me so that don't forget the people whose lives came to an end.
Altabury Heights, capital of the Principality of Montario, the eastmost country annexed into the Kingdom of Uchronia. The mountain path leading to the city begins near the coastline, but few gauntlet runners can contend against its steep slope. Those who complete the arduous climb are rewarded. City lights, dusted with snow, twinkle beautifully in the valley. But what awaits the party there is no reward, but their greatest trial thus far. The hour of reckoning draws near, and they steel themselves anew.
The seat of sanctism, Altabury. Truly, I never thought I would see it in person. What is that giant structure?
The monolith. In Sanctus Scripture, they tell of how the stone was shaped by God's own hand.
It's afloat. I'd only heard rumors that it didn't touch the ground, but to see it now.
Are we finally moving again?
Just another trip for our songstress.
We're here at last.
We decided to present Luis with Dracodios, the lance of the dragon god, aboard his gauntlet runner, the Caridius. Let's hope he doesn't find out that it's a fake.
Well done. So this is the Lance of Legend, is it?
I am called Euphrasia, priestess of the island. For personal reasons, I have joined them on their journey.
You do not detest me?
I owe my life to them. And I understand they operate under your guidance.
Indeed. I had heard you were able to obtain the lance without incurring the islanders' hatred. Quite a feat, now that I know it to be true. Well done. At last, it seems that even fate has abandoned Forden. Thanks to you, I was spared the effort of sifting through ashes to find this. If the islanders could not be persuaded, my next course would have been to raze their village to the ground. The Caradrius' batteries would make that a fairly simple task.
What?
Why are you surprised? At times, sacrifice is necessary to save the many. Was that not the exact reasoning by which your countrymen would have seen you die?
You're...
Have the lance brought to my chamber later. Thank you for your hard work in spite of your wound. Take care of yourselves. Now we need only to wait until tomorrow for the Saints' Day festival.
The whole event will be held over 2 days at the Opera House.
The first day is the eve of the festival, and I'm scheduled to sing. Hope you're looking forward to it.
Main festivities start on the 2nd day. That's when all these divine relics will be dedicated and sealed. It's aimed at proving beyond a doubt that Sanctism is the highest authority.
All kind of daft though, isn't it? If they were that confident in their scriptures, you'd think they wouldn't have to bother with all that.
This is where Forden dies. He and Sanctism itself. At the very least, it's worth giving him a memorable end.
Lord Louise, I do hope you'll come and watch me sing this time. We missed you at the opening ceremony. If you're not there, it'll hardly be worth it.
You needn't worry. Having come all this way, it would be a waste not to show.
Well, I'm off to check out the Opera House. Want to make sure everything's shipshape for my solo, of course. The rest is up to you.
You have all performed admirably. You exceeded my every expectation. Soon, Forden's reign will come crashing down. From this point onward, I would have you forfeit the competition and dedicate yourself fully to my campaign.
Understood.
For now, rest your wings a while. Tomorrow's festivities will be a grand show indeed.
I feel like he knows something. Everything's going way too smoothly.
It seems the land's past muster. Eurus is a peerless craftsman, if not else.
Yufa, are you okay?
He would have destroyed my home. How could he suggest such carnage with not a shade of guilt? I was sure that deep down, all people are inherently good at heart. But now, you made it sound like you were bound to kill him at any cost. And now I understand why.
I see. Then let's get back on track and go find ourselves an inn. You've got more supporters now. I dare say we'll find better lodging than we could before.
I wouldn't be so sure. This city's in the palm of Forden's hand, and we're the ones who humiliated him during the exhibition.
All the same, we're about to do something big. To be honest, I'll take anywhere, so long as I can stretch out.
It's cold.
It's cold.
Yeah, I'm freezing my wings off.
Then why don't we look for an inn run by a Mustari?
I thought this city was the seat of the church.
In times before the church, it said many diverse faiths and teachings took root in this city. That's why Montario is the only mainland nation that trades with the islands.
Indeed. My grandfather often said that until his generation, the only prominent building of the Sanctus Church was that opera house. Though the prevailing story now, of course, is that Sanctism reclaimed this land from malevolent pagans.
Either way, I'm certain there should be quite a few Mustari who feign conversion and live in seclusion.
If one of these Mustarians really exists, it may work in our favor. Let's look for it.
Speaking of...
If it's a Mustari-owned inn we seek, I know of one in the center of town, Skyward Tavern. I recall it being rather pleasant, with very little that would point to its Mustari roots.
Certainly.
It was on Dio Franco Street. It's so cold. Alright, let's see what this city has to offer, eh? So far, nothing. There's nothing to offer yet. It's a long, straight road. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Hey, listen.
Huh.
Don't miss your chance.
Okay, cool, cool, cool. I don't want to do that yet. I wanted to...
Alright then.
I need to just, like, look around. I need to see where there is. It wants me to go that way, so I'm gonna go this way.
There's nothing
Alright, cool. Bet. Let's go. I'm too fast for you. What's over the bridge? Whoa. There's people, homeless people outside?
Right.
Hey, mister! Beg pardon?
I missed that.
Damned Luis.
Is there really, like... Okay, here he is. Right here. Whee! Huh. Alright.
Hey!
Get yourself a good...
Yeah, we got some more money. Got it. Let's appraise some stuff real quick. Let's sell some stuff real quick. I don't really think there is anything to sell, actually.
Now then. Now then.
Alright, yeah, everything looks fine. Don't need this.
Now then.
Yeah, all this stuff is like too weak now.
Now then. Now then.
Magic +4.
Now then.
Strength at the start. Experience. Gonna keep those.
Now then. Now then. Now then.
Yeah, like all this isn't necessary anymore.
Now then. Now
Nice
then.
charm.
Now then. Now then. Now then. Now then.
Alright, wait, did I have 2 of those? Can be purified at the church. Ice, 205.
Now then.
270.
Now then.
Gloves.
Now then. Now then. Now then. Now then. Now then. Now then.
260.
Now then.
269.
Now then.
I have so many katanas, Jesus. 240, 280.
Now then.
300.
Now then. Now then.
We'll hold on to these for now. Got 2 daggers. These are terrible.
Now then.
Got 3 of these. hold on.
Now then.
303.
Now then. Now then.
Alright. So we made a lot of money now. Let's look at all the new stuff.
Understood.
For you. Increased damage against the undead type. We'll hold on to that. Let's get everybody their new weapons first.
What do you think?
Alright, why didn't they get new weapons? 313. Electric, ice, fire, pierce. Oh, well, these would just be better then. I mean, there's better stuff, but like, I don't know. Let's go take a look at the item store before we buy some armors and stuff.
Greetings.
Inflict daze on an enemy. Remove all buff effects on enemies. Remove all buff effects on allies. Got plenty of threads. What is this? Status effect. Ambrosia. Alright. I don't really have much for the armor, but we'll take a peek. We'll see what they got. Normally they have like one or two single-use items that are super expensive. Yes, we know I get a discount. Yeah, so I get one runic vested. +3, increased defense. It's not terrible. Do I have anything I can sell for this, like, 2,000? Come on now. So close.
Now then. Now then. Now then.
There we go. Alright, so this goes on Stroll.
Ooh.
What's your other things? Just straight defense. +4. +5. And then there's a single thing. If I could get that too, 48k, let's try. There's gotta be something here.
Now then. Now then. Now then.
Alright, so now he gets plus defense and plus attack at the start of a turn. He's super. He's super.
All right then.
Alright, keep looking.
Who'll take the crown now?
You're not serious.
Oh my.
Ooh. I don't have enough.
So long then.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. If I had money, I'd 100% buy that from you. I'm all about the XP.
All right then.
Let's see what we got. We want to go up here.
I'll grab.
A meat store.
Hello there.
And a water store.
Oi!
Need to buy that. Alright, where are we? What's up? What's up? What happens if I just keep going up? I need to get all the places unlocked.
Alright then.
And there's nothing here. Okay. That's the way to the opera house. So we want to go back down and go down the other staircase. Down this one.
Hello there.
Yeah, amazing.
Out of my way. I'm too fast for you. What was that?
Wait a second.
Rudolph's runner.
Amazing.
I thought there might have been like some gold bugs or something down here. Alright, well this must be the end, right? Yep. Alright. Ha!
What now?
Alright, I'm gonna call the episode here. Hope y'all enjoyed. I hope everybody gets ready for the climactic ending of the second part of this race. It's all coming to a close. We're gonna have Luis there. We're gonna have this. He's gonna have the fake spear. We're gonna have the real one, and we're gonna try to attack him. So we're gonna see what happens. So I hope y'all stay tuned for it. See you guys in the next video.